All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Rachakodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches His word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to title this lesson, Taking Heed. Taking heed pretty much really to take heed to this doctrine, this message that we're bringing forth through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, which ultimately, the overtone of this ministry is a warning, you know, and that's what you do. You when a fire alarm goes off, you take heed of that. That's something that's noticeable. That's something that you have to pay attention to, and you have to actually consider. Why is this going off? Well, that's the same thing. Why with this ministry, man? You know, why are they saying that mass death is coming? Why are they saying that these so-called white men, the Edomites, about to implement this microchip, and he's coming down with great wrath, and there's going to be an overwhelming military presence here in America. Was that it ultimately goes back to prophecy, man. Was that's part of his doctrine. The old tone in ministry is a warning, man. And it's well if you take heed, because the very thing, this doctrine, hearkening unto it and considering it is going to be the very same thing that's going to, preserve you. Matter of fact, let's start off with this. In 1 Timothy, the 4th chapter, in the 16th verse, it says, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine." See, take heed unto the doctrine, man. It said the doctrine, so it's a certain doctrine that's going to be on planet Earth in this time that's going to preserve you, man. It said the doctrine. It didn't say the doctrines or the doctrine didn't matter. It said take heed unto the doctrine. It said continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. See? So this doctrine, it said for you, taking heed to this doctrine and continuing in it, keeping the words of the patience of the Lord, this actually is going to save you, man. And then let you know that the true setting that's supposed to be set is teaching, man. Which we're warning, because when you go into the Ezekiel 3rd chapter, it tells you that warn them from me. When you go into that word warning, it says to teach, man. And that's what pretty much the legacy of the prophets was, to warn you of the said parables, man. But it said if you take heed unto this, if you hearken unto it, you cling on to this, this is actually going to save you, man. Because in that day, in the time of Noah, it was going to be only one way out. You had to listen to Noah in that day. It wasn't like it was different avenues of salvation in the time of Noah. That's one of the reasons why our Lord Yahweh Shai brought up the days of Noah, because it was going to be only one way for salvation, and that was in that ark, man. It wasn't arks in that day. It was Noah's ark. It was just the ark. Like we just read here, it says, "Take heed unto the doctrine." So hearkening unto this word, and taking heed to this warning, this is actually going to preserve you, man. Matter of fact, let's go to I think this is Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33 and start at 2. It says, "Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land," see, and this is Yahweh Shema Shai claiming full responsibility of the destruction that he's about to bring forth, man. It said, "If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman," meaning what? Your alarm system. We are spiritual alarm systems for the nation of Israel, man. You know how it's these different companies you can it's different what is it, ADT, and these different companies you can go to as your alarm system. But guess what? It's always going to be that top one that's going to warn you of the perils, and it's gonna be right on time. It's not gonna that alarm system not gonna go off once the window break and they already in the house. No, we warn you right before it come, man. We warn you, you know, like these different you deal with these different high tech security systems. You know, you get to a certain part, you get to a certain you know, part of the house, then the light cut on. They shed the light on you. You know, you get to a certain point, they might, you know, touch some, then the alarm might go off, might give you a warning. You know, but that's what we doing. We blowing the trumpet because we see the sword coming. We see the destruction and evil is coming, man. Which we actually here we in the beginning stages of is at the doors, man. It says if when he sealed the sword come upon the land and he blow the trumpet and warn the people, see, and that word warn is synonymous with teaching, man. You know, it's a certain doctrine that's being brought forth. That's why it tells you that in First Corinthians 14 chapter. It says so they give a distinction and it says how shall it be known what is blown? You know, it says who shall make themselves ready to the battle, man. So they let you know the old tone this ministry is about warning, man. You supposed to be blowing a trumpet of warning of the sword to come, man. You know? And this is gonna go well with you when you take heed. You're not finna stay in the building and the fire alarm going off. You know, you got the water, the sprinklers going off. You're not finna stay in that building. You know, that sound is set up for you to get out, man. To get prepared and because danger is here, man. That's the same thing with this ministry. It says, if when he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, see, and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. See, so you see the difference of taking heed to a warning is a matter of life and death. And that's the same thing in the time. No, it was a matter of life and death in that day. You know, it's not like you can you say, you know what, since America's gonna be destroyed, I'm gonna go somewhere else and ride this out. Well, guess what? The missiles can come that way. Or the Lord can get you any other the newly created beast. You can just drop dead when the chariots come, man. You know? But the point is what? If you taking heed to this trumpet, if you don't take heed to it, you know, if you take it lightly, you know, well, guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to die. Same thing with Noah was saying. Noah, what else could Noah tell you in that day, man? He couldn't tell you nothing else but he couldn't tell you nothing else but you better come help build this ark, you know, and you'll be delivered or you going to die, man. And we doing this spiritually now. You know, it says he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, meaning he didn't take heed to the sound of the trumpet. See, when somebody's saying that a lot of people is going to die, you know, that it's going to be mass, there's going to be famine, you know, that's not a light statement that you just walk by and just go about your day, man. That's something that you just can't take lightly and you know, it ain't like you getting news, yeah, man, Tom Brady threw for 4 touchdowns today or some crazy shit like that. That's something that you ain't gonna think about, you know, on down a day, you know. But hearing about mass death and famines and, you know, a sedition among men and, you know, this civil war that's brewing, that's not a light message, man. So if you take that lightly, when it do come, that's your ass, man. You know, it said he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. See, he that taketh heed, you taking heed to this warning, you taking heed to this doctrine, guess what? It's gonna deliver your soul, man. Why? Because now you was able to escape, you know, before the sword come, which we doing that spiritually now. See, we're not gonna get caught up in this American madness, you know, when all hell fully break loose, man. Oh, it tells that we're gonna be as pilgrims upon the earth, man. So, you know, the trumpet is pretty much set up to prepare you for the danger, man. You know? And like you said, if you take a warning, it's gonna deliver your soul. Matter of fact, this is Sirach 37. Ecclesiastes 37. And 31, it says, by surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. See, and it lets you know taking heed and hearkening is a attribute that's able to save your soul, man. You know, that's a very important attribute to have is seeing and hearing, man. Because now you got the feel around you, man. You actually can know your surroundings now by way of seeing and hearing. You know, matter of fact, because prophecy is about to hit these people in their face very hard, man. You know, let's see, Second Peter 1 in in 19. It says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed. See, and we know it's a sure word because, and that's why I say you do well if you take heed, because if you don't take heed to this, you gonna die. That's how we know it's sure. If you don't hearken unto this, you don't believe this, we know you're gonna die. We know this is a surety, just like Noah. See, the Lord revealed Noah through the Spirit that it was that flood was true, man. That's why I said he revealed of things not seen as yet, and he was moved with fear. So the Noah that through his faith, the evidence of things not seen, it was in his spirit. He knew it was true. It was sure. That's why he told him, look, if you don't hearken and you don't help build this ark, and you don't believe, you gonna die, man. That's why I say, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed. If you take heed to this, you'll do well. The Lord will have favor on you in that day. You'll be preserved. But if you don't, you're gonna die. So it said, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, and the day star rise in your heart. See? And it said, as into a light that shineth in a dark place, meaning what? If we shed light on the things that's about to come abroad, man. It's not like we shooting from the hip for the next few months that's about to come, man. We telling you the things, it's about to get worse. It's about to be another major lockdown. A famine is here, man. This civil war is brewing. Sedition among men, insurrection. That's sure, man. And as you can see, as each day go by, this word is being made more and more manifest, man. So you will do well if you take heed into this message, because not you're gonna get caught up, in the coming days, man. So I'm gonna end it off on this because Yahweh Shai pretty much, every time he said, every time the Lord made a statement, he will say, "He who have ears to hear, let him hear," man. If you got to understand, if you can hearken unto this, you can understand and take heed to this. Take heed to it, because if you don't, then the worst thing ever is you get that flashback and you're saying, "Damn, he said this was gonna happen." That's the worst feeling ever, man. Somebody tell you something and you took it lightly, and then once it hit you in your face, it's gonna be too late, man. So this St. Matthew 24 and in 15, it says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. See? So it said, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. See? So it said, whoso readeth, let him understand. If you understand what it was all about, because this was talking about the siege of Jerusalem, when these devils came, these Romans came and compares Jerusalem about, cutting out the different supplies, we reduce the Enoch babies. Well, that's once again is about to happen, man. But the point when the Lord said, he said, whoso read them, let him understand. So if you was able to understand what he was talking about, what it said, the next verse, it said, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. And we doing that spiritually now, man. We're not fully investing in this place. We're not investing in this place. We're not putting our stock into America. Why? Because we know that it's about to be a siege. Once again, send a deep in a bigger way, man. We understand that once this man come down with great wrath, it's not like it's gonna be just Esau just angry for a little bit and then he's gonna get back cool with us. No, man. We in a time of desperation of the devil, man. He know that he's at his end. And he's taking any and everybody with him, man. Whoever he can get with. But the point is what? Taking heed. That's why he just said, whoso read them, let him understand. You know, you can't just hear the word and you don't know what it means. You gotta actually know what you really into. You know. So that's pretty much it, Aki man. I just hope to edify and give all praise and glory to Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rachakodash. Like to give double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Like to say shalom to the